So the calamity is here. It happens in transit that the people died, right? And here you can put the people that died, right? And to be able to see this, I've added these emojis. Just as I've added the emojis for any meteorological. So if you see a little wave, it's because it's a meteorological calamity, right? And here, this allows you for, it could be for a person, or it could be for, it could be for a group of people. Here, if they died from the disease, you click here. If they didn't die, you don't click it, and it appears blue, and so that means that they recovered. Okay. So those options are there now. Let's see. One calamity, right, that I added, it was in the notes. Scurvy. We have cases of scurvy. We have one, right? So here I added that there's 32 enfermos and 4 muertos. So the enfermos don't have dead, right? And they have disease, COD. So this is something that has been added in the agents, right? You can add the disease. The other thing, I hadn't expected that. The other thing that you can add here is the age if we have it. And this rank order is important because sometimes there was weird notation for the commanders of the galleon voyages. They were listed as captains or captains general, which a captain general is a completely different thing. But they're the general, right? So we want to use their rank as general. So how does the database know that they should appear as the captain name? Because the captain name and origin destination are calculated based on what is in these tabs so that it's consistent. So what you do is add rank order 1, right? And so if we do that, it's not going to add anything because they don't have, but if we were to add their names, and then switch this to 2, switch this to 1, it will add the captain name here. But we're not going to give them a rank, right? And this could be useful if we have ships where, we know the ranks within the galleons, we're going to get the same list, right? We're going to get the captain, well, the general, the rank number 1. We get the maestre, we get the pilot, we get the second pilot, the third pilot. So we could assign all of them a rank. And then there is this not on board. So sometimes we have the name of the owner of the ship. The owner of the ship didn't go, right? Or we have the merchants who had goods on the ship, right? But they didn't go on the ship either. And we can just click on this to do that. Okay, so these enfermos, they survived. They're not called Abdul. So lots of new features that have only been partially tested. The standards, the notation are evolving because we've just imported all of the shipwrecks. So that's, we have to, I really would like to stress that we have to focus on getting, we already have 108 calamity voyages. Let's get them right. And then we can focus on new information. Okay, so the cross-reference here, agents, well, the dead ones. The other, going to commodities, since I mentioned people not on board, I'm going to go to the Santo Cristo, right, which is Carlos. Carlos entered. Label, okay. So here are all the commodities that he entered. Right. And for a lot of these commodities, if you click here, we know who the consignor is and who is a consignee. So who sent it from Manila and who was the person aboard the ship who had it, right? If it's not cargo, you can have the recipient. If it was a gift, you can click gift. I'm actually thinking more of having like a cargo category, and having cargo like for commercial, gift, food, I don't know, or other supplies, and that would be helpful also with searches. But right now, all we have is regular cargo. Okay, I think that covers everything.